is up, people? It is Dagger, and first off, just let me apologize. This is actually all recorded while I'm editing this video because none of my audio recorded for this video, so this video might be a little bit crappy, sorry if it is. But basically, long story short, while I was recording this episode, I figured out I missed a lot because I was gone for 2 days before this, and I missed a lot. So right now, I'm just going towards the spawn. I'm gonna go find out Nick is on right now. He's gonna basically tell me everything I missed. Apparently there's a lot of buildings and stuff at spawn. Apparently there's just a lot set up that I just completely missed. So, you know, I'm gonna find out real quick what this is. Apparently the big brick building is still there. I have not found out what that is yet. So, you know, we're going to find out what that is eventually, I'm hoping. So, there's Nick. He's gonna go show me everything that's happening, which is gonna be real awesome, because I missed so much. So, I was only gone for 2 days. Apparently, though, I heard stuff about a nether portal, so apparently they went to the nether. I heard also they found a fortress, so hopefully that'll be a thing that I get to explore at some point. Also, Men of the Apocalypse happened, or, like, Skeleton Men of the Apocalypse, I don't know what it's quite called, but something of the Apocalypse, where basically, horse gets struck by lightning, and it spawns 4 skeleton horses with skeletons on them shooting you. And basically, it's like Horsemen of the Apocalypse, or so, I don't even know. But basically, it happened while Austin and Nick were both on, so they both got skelly horses. They're automatically tamed. And, you know, it's pretty awesome. I'm kind of very jealous of both of them now because I'm a big horse person and I didn't get any of them. And also, Nick built a house. This is his nice little home. So, yeah, good for him. He's no longer bunking with Hunter, which was what he was doing before. Hunter's house is the incompleted one right next to his. And it looks like they also made a huge sugarcane farm. This was not here before. I mean, there was like a sugarcane farm, but there wasn't this much of a sugarcane farm. It was tiny. Also, the wheat farm seems to have grown. Just they did a lot at spawn. And also they made this path a lot nicer. This is apparently the community horse. Because there are 4 horses with the Horsemen of the Apocalypse thing. And Nick got one, Austin got one. One of them got killed sadly, and then they just kind of put one on display. This is the enchantment table they got. They got that all set up. It's a level 30 enchant table. There's the nether portal. That's basically what's happening there. That's pretty cool. So, right now, he's going to, I think soon he's going to be showing me Austin, apparently, built a base. Yeah, this thing. So basically, I'm going to explain this a little more, but we have all chosen elements to kind of represent through, kind of worshipping elemental gods. And Austin has chosen fire. I personally have chosen air. I believe Nick has chosen earth. I'll go into this a little more later. I think Hunter might be water. I don't know. I'm gonna go into this a little more later, when I have some time to explain all of this. But basically, he started building a base because he has no light. So he started building this big-ass base, and that's what it's turned into so far. So, that happened while I was gone. He got all the blocks from the nether. So, yeah, that happened. And then there's this, like, brick road, or not brick, but like, oh, also, Skelly Farm. I'll explain the brick road in a little while. I forgot about the Skelly Farm. There is a new skeleton farm. There was already a skeleton farm that Austin had built as an EXP farm, but Hunter took it over and said, screw your EXP farm, sorry. We're making it a, AFK farm. So now we have a lot of arrows, a lot of bones, and all of that. I stole some of the arrows because I'm an archer, and I needed some arrows. Basically how it works is they fall down from the spawner, they go into there, and they drown. Slowly. A very slow and painful death. So that happens. We get all the rewards from that, we just need to have the chunk loaded. So this is what I was talking about before with the brick road, or more like cobblestone road. He hasn't completed it yet, but basically, this is just a nice little road leading from our spawn that is going to, lead to a very industrial city, because with all the elements, we have all chosen, or we haven't chosen yet, but we're going to chosen. I need to learn how to speak the English language. We're going to choose like sectors to build in this big city. We're gonna build a big city. This is just where it's gonna be. It's this area right here. And yeah, it's gonna be a pretty cool thing. This, I just want to show you people, I made some new armor because my other armor just went to crap. Also, I'm gonna be preparing to go mining because I majorly need supplies. So I just went on a major mining haul because I just had no supplies. This is kind of just a funny thing that I wanted to throw in. I was mining, and my gaming mouse died on me. The right click just stopped working. So you see here, I shoot this skeleton just fine. I have released the right click button by now. My mouse, the bounce back on the right click button just isn't working. So I have to manually pull it up. So at this point, I was kind of like, well, crap. I'm gonna die from a skeleton, so I can't really do anything right now. So I just disconnected. I got a new mouse with the computer though, since my other computer died. I got a new mouse with my new computer, so I kind of just plugged that in and was like, well, I guess we'll go from scratch now. As you can see, this one works just fine. I was able to shoot off arrows, no problem, and all of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain basically what's gonna be happening with like the story and all of the elements. So we have all chosen elements to basically portray, and we're all gonna not worship, but we're kind of gonna worship them as like elemental gods. And basically, that's gonna be the series, and we're all gonna be building like bases, and inside of the industrial city, when we get done with that, we are going to we're basically gonna be building stuff based on our elements. It's kind of confusing. It's gonna build more, and it's gonna be pretty awesome. We've all chosen elements. I'm air. I decided that because, you know, I have my big mountain base that's kind of like in the air, and since that's kind of like aerial and not like underground base like I normally do, I'm also gonna eventually, since I'm air, gonna be building more like skyscrapers and stuff and more airy bases. But basically, that's what's gonna be. And then like Nick, I think he's Earth, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And yeah, that's just gonna be a thing that's happening, honestly, and that's gonna build with the story. Austin, as you see, has already like gone at it with his work because he went to the Nether. I'm not sure if he's gonna be building a Nether base, but basically what it is we're just honestly just gonna be screwing around with that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a cool story. Hopefully, I hope you all like it. And yeah, I'm not quite sure where we're going with it yet. We haven't really figured that much out, but next step I know is probably going to be the making the city, which is going to be really cool. So I hope you guys like that. So basically from here, I just kept mining, and then I had gotten enough diamond to make a diamond chest plate, and I wanted to put my projectile protection on it, so I did. I was stupid enough to think, maybe if I switched it around, I'll cost less XP. Or, sorry, EXP, but no, of course, that's only when you're combining things, because I'm an idiot. So yeah, I prepared, and then I was like, I'm gonna enchant things, and then I was gonna go to the Nether. I found a Silk Touch enchantment, which is amazing, so I saved that. I'm hopefully gonna be using that later, like, Silk Touching, like, diamonds and stuff, and then hopefully save those up when I get a Fortune 2, or Fortune 3, or Fortune 4. There is no Fortune 4, I need sleep. When I get a Fortune pickaxe of some sort. I'm hopefully going to be able to save up the diamonds with the Silk Touch, and then go back later and mine them with the Fortune, so I can get more diamonds. So basically right now, I'm just kind of getting ready to go to the Nether, because I haven't gone there yet. I have heard a lot of horror stories about it, but I haven't actually gone there yet, because apparently Nick went there a lot, he died a lot. Austin, I don't know how much he went there. He had to have spent a lot of time in there to be able to get all the magma blocks and stuff, so I'm not sure. But honestly, I was just getting pickaxes and ready and stuff, so I'd be able to go to the Nether and go to the fortress, because I want to see what's up with the fortress. So yeah, I head over to the fortress. There was a torch path leading to it. There were some magma cubes, so I want to kill them, maybe get some magma cream. But of course, my luck is awful, so I didn't get any. But no, I followed the torch path, and I went to the blaze spawn. There was a blaze spawn like right next to me. So I went to the blaze spawn, and you know, it was pretty cool. I farmed some blaze, I almost died a few times, and I made it into like not a proper farm, but I just kind of boxed around it so that like they couldn't get out. And with the new thing with the sweeping, where you hit once and it kind of sweeps with the sword, it can hit multiple enemies. you know, that kind of helps with this. As you can see here, I almost died, and then I run into another spawner, and, well, I almost die again. But, you know, this happens a few times. And I basically just farm for a little while. I don't farm that much because I had to go to work. I only had, like, 15 minutes to be in the nether, and I had to go to work. But I tried to make it into a little farm, and I actually ended up getting off in the nether because I had to leave. But, you know, it's just a cool thing. I almost die again here. But, I just explored the rest of it. Honestly, when I was exploring and stuff, they left a lot of their, stuff behind that I actually wasn't expecting to, like, find left behind. But they did. They left, like, saddles. I found a saddle. I found, some horse armor and stuff. You'll see that in a minute. But I basically just went searching around. I also found a wither skeleton. Of course, with my luck, there was no skull. But yeah, as you can see there, I got some horse armor from that. And yeah, it was just pretty cool. I just went around the nether fortress, explored a little bit, saw what I could, and almost got killed by a few more blazes, but that's normal. There I found the saddle. I got a lot of flint and steel. Like, I'm never gonna be short on flint and steel now. And yeah, honestly, I don't know where the wither skull is, but he was a thing that did exist. I actually did end up, I think I died. I forget when, but I did die at one point and had to run back. It was really stressful. I don't know if yeah, there's the wither skull. Of course, I didn't get anything from him, but, apparently Nick and Alston both have skulls? I'm not sure. But yeah, basically, that's about it for today. If you liked it, please leave a like. I'm sorry if this is a bit of a crappy video. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all later.